GoForThe2.com talking about the Thursday night matchup between South Alabama and Southern Miss. Game kicks off right around, I believe, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Check it out. Line opened up Southern Miss as a 16-point favorite. Currently, right now, Wednesday night, Southern Miss is about 14.5 across most books in the state of New Jersey. Total opened up around 58.5. It's now 53.5 across most books in Vegas and New Jersey right now. But there's a couple of reasons why I like Southern Miss in this matchup. Let me get into them. You look at their offense last year under Jay Ops and their head coach. They averaged 289 passing yards per game. Their quarterback, Jack Abraham, completed 67% of his passes, 3,496 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and he has two elite big play wide receivers in Tim Jones and Jalen Adams that can challenge South Alabama's defense that allowed 216 passing yards per game. You look at the offensive line for Southern Miss, 4 of 5 starters come back. That's going to be critical to manage in terms of third down situations. If Southern Miss can run the football effectively against South Alabama's defense, they can have manageable third downs. South Alabama allowed 197 rushing yards per game last year, and I think that's the matchup to see play out if you're a Southern Miss fan. On the flip side, you have a South Alabama offense that was anemic. They only averaged 158 passing yards per game last year. That was ranked about 119th out of 129 teams. Their quarterback, Desmond Trotter, he's a sophomore, came on in the second half of last year, completed 57% of his passes, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, but 4 of those touchdowns came in the season-ending victory over Arkansas State. This is an offense in South Alabama that struggled to run the football consistently. They average around 177 rushing yards per game, but in their victories, that's where they had success. When they pounded the rock, were in short third down situations, they can move the football and sustain drives. When you look at South Alabama in terms of third down conversions, that's going to be the key component to whether they cover this number or, more importantly, pick up the victory Thursday night. They only averaged and converted 30% on third downs. Going up against Southern Miss's defense, they only allowed 115 rushing yards per game. Now, Southern Miss's starting defensive end, Jaquez Turner, opted out for this season. I don't think it matters. You look at the linebacker core for the Golden Eagles, 3 starters come back. They're all seniors, and that matters in this matchup. Secondary is very experienced as well. And more importantly, you just look at South Alabama from an offensive perspective. They could not move the football consistently, only average around 18 points per game. Give me the better offense. Playing at home, I think Southern Miss covers this number fairly easy Thursday night.